Hi, everybody. Okay, I'm attempting something and I don't know if it's going to work. In one continuous take, I want to show you how to properly service your DSV. This is the DSV we use on the Dive Talk Go and on the SideWinder. You need a 1/8 inch long Allen wrench. You need a screwdriver. You need lube and you need a hammer, but you need this end of the hammer. Step 1, is my mouthpiece okay? Yep. I don't need to replace the mouthpiece in my servicing. Step 2, where do I have my clips lined up? These clips, this clip and this clip. Well, on my DSV, there's a little white mark, and I can see that white mark through the hole of the DSV. You can see through the hole and it lines up. So if the clip lines up to where I can see that hole, looking through the hole, I can see the white mark, then I know my clips are lined up. Number 3 step before you do this is notice that when it's in the closed position, can you see that? It's in the closed position. This lever is away from my mouth. When it's in the closed position down towards this hole, that you can see this little notch. That's very important. You got to remember that. Number 4, when it's in the open position, I can see through it and I can see inside another little circle. Can you see it in there? See that? Look at that. You see how that little circle inside of there? That's the open position. Look what happens when I close it. That goes away. Closed, open. Very important. Okay. So, here's what I do. I take out my clips. I'm going to pop out these clips. I just use this little Allen wrench because it makes it easy to grip them. And just pull the clip out. You can just then pull it out with your fingers. These come right out. Nothing magical about that. Okay. Next, I slowly take off the loops. I just twist them off like so. Take this one off first. This one off. I have a little water in it because I already actually rinsed this and cleaned them. Okay, I'm just going to put my loops down. I like to remember which one is my left loop and right loop. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. They're interchangeable, but I keep them the same. And I have my DSV. There it is. Notice it has these O-rings on the outside of them. See these O-rings? So I'm going to look at them. Clean them. Make sure there's no nooks, nicks, cracks, abrasions. And I'm going to lube them. A little bit of lube, oxygen-rated lube. Put a little bit on your finger. Little bit. Lube them. Mine are clean as a whistle and no cracks, cuts, abrasions. They're sitting in there flush. You could take them out if you really want to get the dirt out even more. You could take them out of these two little grooves pretty easily, but be careful that you don't cut them. Okay. So I've done that. Those look good. Next step, See the mushroom valves? Now look, I want you to notice something. This is the left side. This is the right side. Air will go in and push that flap open, and air will go out the right side, pushing that flap open. These mushroom valves are interchangeable, so you have to make sure you put them in the right direction. This one should look this way, and that one should look that way. Very important, so the air flows in the right direction. Come in on the left, go out on the right. Now to get those mushroom valves out, I just use these grooves and I carefully, with my screwdriver, you can push that little flap of that mushroom valve down. I'm just wedging it out a little bit. I move it around, just should slide out. If you're servicing them regularly, it should be nice and lubed and slide out pretty easily, gently. Nothing should be hard. If you're having to force something, then something's wrong. I'm not really forcing anything. I'm just barely moving it out. I'm just going through each groove until it pops out. And it's going to come out in a second. Little more wedging. There it is. It just pops out. And I have a mushroom valve. Notice I don't have any dirt and debris inside of it. You can lift it up a little bit from the back side. And you can get underneath it and clean them, right? You don't want a bunch of dirt and gunk on your mushroom valves. Just clean it with my finger. And rinse it in water. Just take this whole thing, rinse it out in water. Under just a spigot of water, get all the gook out of it, clean it up. And notice it also has a O-ring around the outside. Again, look at it. No cuts, abrasions, nicks. Like always, lube it with some O2 rated lube. A little bit. It doesn't take much. Really doesn't take much. Just lube it. And while you're lubing it, you can check it. Okay. That one looks pretty good. It's easy. Now this other one is a little more tricky to get out, but not that tricky. You see it in there? I'm going to take my screwdriver. I'm going to take this end of it, and I'm just going to push it out. There it is. It just pushes right out. And same thing. Take my Allen wrench just to open up the mushroom valve flap. Clean it. Rinse it with water. Make sure there's no gook and dirt and stuff in it. Now, I just cleaned mine. I'm just doing this video to show you how to do it. Take a little O2 rated lube. Go all around it evenly. I'm checking the O-ring while I do this. Very easy. They look perfect. I don't see any dirt in them. Actually, I do see a tiny little bit of dirt on this one. I'm going to get that off. Okay, I can use a little towel, wipe that off. Again, just run water over them. I mean, they come all the way out. You could pop them all the way out, but I'm always worried you're going to tear this part. So you don't really have to. So those look really clean now. Okay. Very good. Continuing. What about the inside of the DSV? Okay. What do I have to do? Well, if you look inside of it, you should be able to see right where my finger is a screw. It takes a 1/8 of an inch Allen wrench. That is going to unscrew this lever, and it's going to allow you to push the barrel out. Now, there are O-rings on both sides. There's some O-rings. You want to clean out the inside of this really good, rinse it in water really good, clean any gook that's inside of it really good. And the goal is then to lube those O-rings, lube the barrel, and put it back in. So how do we do it? Very simple. Take your Allen wrench, go through the mouthpiece. You could take the mouthpiece off to do this, but mine's perfect. It's brand new. So you just go right through it. And you can reach the little nut in there, and you just turn your Allen wrench. And this thing's going to start unscrewing perfectly. Once it does, by the way, you can, once you loosen a little, you can hold your Allen wrench and actually unscrew it from the valve end. I find that easier. Look, I'm just unscrewing it. And there's going to be a little O-ring. Be careful. There's O-rings everywhere. There's another one that's going to be right on the end of this lever. I'm going to show it to you here in a second when I unscrew this. See it? Right there. Pop it out. Clean it. Lube it. I still have a little bit of my O2 lube on it, on my fingers. Check it. Mine's perfect. Clean. Nothing in it. Rinse it with water is fine. Get any dirt out of it or anything that you see on there, or replace it. Okay. That was easy. Now, the screw, I got to get it out of there, so I'm going to unscrew it all the way to get it out of there. And I'm just turning my Allen wrench. It's a little tricky to do all this while videoing, but I mean, you can see it coming out. Very easy, gently unscrewing it. I mean, you could do it this way, you could do it this way. That's probably even easier. Just spin this thing while I'm holding the Allen wrench. And my screw any second now is going to come out of there. There it is. Boom. Okay, put that down. Now I have a barrel. And on this, there's two sides. One has a little lip. It's hard to see it. You can almost see a little raised lip. This side doesn't. So I need to push the barrel through that way. It's pretty hard to do with your fingers. This is where the end of your hammer comes in handy. Are you ready for this trick? It's so awesome. I'm just going to put it in and push out the barrel. Oh, I went the wrong way. Sorry. So where the lip is, I'm pushing against that lip. Against the lip, and the barrel comes out. That's simple. Okay. Now, look at the barrel. It has this, and it has that hole. That's the hole that the screw is going to go back through. Okay, so I need to make sure everything is lined up perfectly. So I should be able to line up this part with the mouthpiece to where I can see the hole through on the other side when I put it back in. Okay? But first, I'm going to do what I just told you to do. we have the two O-rings. O-rings on this side, O-rings on this side. They are, I know mine are in perfect shape. Again, a little bit of O2 lube. Put it on each one. Check each one. If you see any dirt and gook in there. But if you take a clip and you pull the O-ring out because you want to put a new one in, it could definitely tear it. So I don't remove it unless I have to. Mine are perfect. I also lube the barrel itself. And I would have rinsed this completely in water. Totally rinsed it in water. Anyway, mine is definitely clean, lubed, and ready to put back in. I also lube the inside of this. Just a little lube on your fingers, rub it around, and I'm cleaning it. I would have rinsed this in water as well. Pretty simple. Okay. Put it back in. I'm lining this up. I'll try to show you with the mouthpiece. So it's even with the mouthpiece. This piece. I'm just lining it up. It won't go in. It'll only go in one way, by the way. That's the good news. So just like me, I just screwed up. It'll only go in one way, from the left side towards the right side. And it slides really easy from the left to the right, lining up this part with the mouthpiece where I can see through it, and to the point where I can see that hole. So I can push it only so far with my fingers, and then I'm going to need my hammer edge to push it the rest of the way, if I lined it up right. I think I did. I want to find out. If I didn't, it's not a big deal because I'm simply going to put it back in. A little more. And when I look through, I see that it's not exactly lined up. Coming back out. Push it back out. This is good. It's good that I'm not getting it perfect, so you can see exactly what I do to get it perfect. Gotta be perfect. It's hard to do it when I'm looking at the camera. I really need to be looking at this. Okay, that's feeling pretty good. I can see the first part of it coming through. That looks lined up much better, and I'm just sliding it through. Oh, now it's starting to look perfect. A tiny bit more so that I can see that hole in there. I want it to be directly in the middle, and I don't want to see any edges of that barrel. I need to push it in like a 1/4 of an inch more, just the tiniest little bit. Now, this is what it should look like when it's perfect. Look at this. Can you see it? You're just looking through there. I don't see any edges of the barrel. Look at the hole perfectly. Can see all the way through it. You can even see my red shirt through it. But look, on this side, it's kind of the edge of the hole is still touching. So I need to move it over just a tiniest little bit. A little. I'm looking at it. I'm going to judge. And now I can see it when I'm pushing it. I'm looking at it. Tiny. Oh, I nailed it. I got it perfect. Okay, now look at it. Look at where that lines up. Let me look at it with I got the sun in my eyes while I'm doing this with you guys. Looks pretty good. it actually could be moved over the tiniest little bit more. But it looks, I mean, it's so close. I think that's pretty good. The main thing is you want to be able to screw this lever back on. So you want to make sure that the lever is just going to line back up. And again, I did this in the up position. This was in the up position. When you can see the hole up like that, it's in the up position, obviously. And will my screw go through that hole and screw back into the lever? Well, if it does, then I nailed it. If it doesn't, then it needs a tiniest little bit of adjustment. I think it's going to be good. Okay, here it goes. Here through. And I can look in the barrel. I'm seeing the barrel to line it up. So you can see what you're doing. I'm just going to start screwing it. And I'll feel it. It shouldn't be hard to turn this. It should just screw right into that lever, which I believe, in my case, it is. Okay, another way you could do it is you come out enough just to make it easy. I did this yesterday. I practiced. I learned a few tricks. Whereas now I'm screwing it, I'm just going to make it stick up enough. And notice that O-ring is on there. See that O-ring? The screw grabbed it. That's fine. And that's the other side of the O-ring now, which I already lubed. I don't see any dirt on that. And now, this is going to be really easy. I'm just going to take my lever and screw it on there. I'm holding the Allen wrench on the bottom part of the Allen wrench, so it's not spinning, and I'm just screwing it down. If your hands are greasy, just get a towel. Okay, so look, I screwed that down as much as I could. Now I'm going to tighten it up with this, with the Allen wrench. Again, I can see through, and you can see the screw is not all the way down yet. Can you see that? But it's about to be. I may need to hold that lever with a towel right at the end. And again, I don't like crunch it to where it's so tight, but I'm holding it out with a towel just to make it a little tighter. Couple of turns and it won't really finger turn anymore. Pretty good. Screws all the way down. And the lever's in. There's the lever. It's lined up. I turn it. Closed position, right, towards that hole, away from your mouth. If I'm opening it and this is in my mouth, boom. Lever up towards my mouth, opens it. When it's open, you can see the screw. It's in the closed position. Again, I'm a visual learner, but this is the closed position. When it's in the closed position, the backside, obviously you can't see, but you can see this little notch. That's the closed position. And when I open it, the lever goes on the top, and it looks like so, where you can then see the screw through the mouthpiece. These are my little ways of doing things. Okay, now, mushroom valve 1 going back in. Very easy, just slides in. Push it with your fingers is fine, and you push it to where it can't go any further. That's it. It won't go any further. Remember, the other mushroom valve must be the other way. Really important you don't screw that up. And we're going to double check that with a stereo check at the end. But look, that goes in very easily with my fingers. Push it down. Again, all the way. I just pushed it right there. It's so easy, it slides right in. So That one's that way. That one's that way. Okay. Looking pretty good. DSV is pretty much put back together. Now let's put the loops back on and we'll do a stereo check. My lever sliding so easy, up and down, nice and smooth now. So that's really feeling very good and clean. Again, I cheated because I had already cleaned it yesterday, but I wanted to practice because I'm not the best at this stuff. I'm actually not good at it at all, but I want to do it myself. Okay, so look, lining it up, make sure you don't crimp these when you put it in. And I remember that little hole I told you about. It goes all the way, just push it until it's flush. And I know I'm right when I put my clips in and the clips line up with the hole. The clips, I don't need to teach you that, but you just kind of squeeze them together, push them in, and it clips. Shouldn't be hard. Same thing. If you're having to force anything too much, then it's not right. Now look where the clip ended up. The clip is right there, and I can't see the hole, the white dot, which is right there. So I'm not lined up right. Well, how do I line it up right? I just twist it. It's so easy. I'm looking at it. Now the hole is perfect. This hole, I look through this hole, for me, it's lined up. You can see the white dot through, right through it. There's the white dot. Perfect. That makes the other one really easy because you just line it up exactly with the other side. Same thing, don't crimp these O-rings. Take this, put it on top, couple of twists and turns, smooth in, goes in very easily, not hard at all. I already can see where I need to turn it a little, line it up. Simple. Clip, no problem. Squeezing it a little. When I put it in, I should not have to force anything too hard. If I do, then I know something is just off a little bit. That was easy, and I pushed it right in. It's not exactly even, so now I'm going to twist this one a little just to make it even with that other one. Tiniest little bit. I'm just looking. Is it lined up? That's that clip. That's that clip. I can almost look through, and they're lined up like almost exactly. I'm just using my eyes. Maybe a littlest turn. Okay. They look lined up to me. So I always keep my DSV in the closed position even when storing it. Never leave it in the open position. Okay, I'm going to do a stereo check. Did I put my mushroom valves back in correctly? I don't know. Let's stereo check it. Open it. And here we go. Put this against my cheek. I'm going to breathe in. I should not be able to breathe in, and don't pull hard. Just a little suction, because you could warp, I'm told. I think it's the mushroom valves. Perfect. I can't breathe in. Other side, I should put this against my right cheek and blow out, and I should not be able to blow out, and it'll firm up the tube, the loop. Great. Now I'm going to breathe in and out. Nothing sticking, sounds smooth. I'm going to close it. Boom. And voila, Woody, who is the least mechanical guy you know, just serviced my DSV in one video take, even with the little mess up. Awesome. Hope it helps.